Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zubert, one rental at a time, back with Dustin and Jonathan from Convoy Home Loans. How you guys doing?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you very much for making time for this. I know you guys are at an event. You're taking 30 or 45 minutes out of the event to talk to one rental at a time. So I just want to let you know that I appreciate you and I recognize that you're doing this for me. So thank you very much.
We appreciate you, man.
Awesome. Well, hey, I have something that's important. I've come out in the last 48 hours and said that I believe the real estate market is going to have a tectonic shift on July 20th. So what is July 20th? July 20th is the date that National Association of Realtors releases the June numbers for existing home sales. And I believe they're going to be bad, like horrifically bad. And what that is going to do is that is going to set off this flood of media attention that the housing market is over and the world is ending and all of these things. And what will happen is homeowners, home buyers will run away. They'll go, I'm done, time out, 6 months, I'm going away. Home sellers are going to even come out more because they're going to say, oh, the top of the market, let's go. So we're going to have this total inventory mismatch. And then it's guys like me who are willing to fish for motivated sellers in days on market over 30 days, fish for seller financing or buying portfolios. We're going to find those motivated sellers that still want to sell. And, we're going to come to non-QMers like yourself. So I think investor appetite's going to go up right when homeowners kind of take 6 months off. What do you guys think of all that? Do you think that July 20th report's a big deal?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're already seeing it like in the last 2-3 months. I mean, the just simple fact of the amount of competition that investors are now going up against in this market compared to what it was 3-4 months ago when they're competing against people that can qualify for rates at 2.5% or 3%. And then not only owner occupied, possibly buyers, but investors as well that can go the bank route. Like now you're talking a lot smaller pool.
Yes.
And the nice part with investors, obviously, it's you guys are looking at cash flow. You guys are looking to see if the deal still makes sense.
Yeah. We don't care what the rate is. It's one variable in our spreadsheet. It's like, exactly. Oh, the rate's 7. Oh, the rate's 8. Oh, the rate's 9. I just got to pay less or do different downs or whatever it is. Right. So
yeah, exactly. And then, I mean, just to add to that though, one thing that I think we'll start seeing is appraisal reports coming with, if that happens, right, what we're talking about.
Yeah, of course.
Reports coming back with declining market notations.
Yes, I think that's right.
If what the appraisals start coming back with declining market notations, just for your viewers if they don't know,
sure,
that just means that, obviously up until this point, the market has been appreciating. Mm-hmm. That means for the first time in 2 years, there's going to be pockets in the U.S., not saying it'll affect everywhere.
Right, correct.
Pockets in the U.S. that's going to see declining market conditions,
we agree,
on the appraisal. And what that means is your valuation might be affected.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And what I want people to hear in that is you as the buyer have the power. There was a time when you were short, you had to bring it up. The time that's coming, the seller is. And I want to check a couple of things with you guys. Something else I'm telling all of my buyers, investors to do, and I want to make sure it's cool with Convoy. I want the sellers to get the buyers to pay closing costs. I assume that's no big deal for Convoy.
Yeah, no biggie. It's just the state limitations.
Yeah, which are, yeah. So again, whatever those are, Convoy can tell you. Second, I am strongly suggesting every investor get the seller again to buy down their rate, right? I want the seller to buy it on a point or two. I assume at, again, up to some limit, that is okay for Convoy as well.
Yeah, that's genius, actually.
Again, get the seller to pay. Again, I teach how to calculate yield, and people always are telling me, hey, if I get a 10K off, it's going to blow up my yield. Not really. Because again, you're doing a 20% down. So a 10% drop saves you $2,000. You get the seller to pay all the closing costs. That's $6,000 or $8,000. You get them to buy down the rate of 2 points. It saves you $300 a month. That you want to blow up your yield, get the seller to pay the closing costs and buy down the rate. Convoy can do that. You need to reach out to Convoy to see where the limitations are. But folks, you're the buy again, the July 20th date where this tectonic shift happens. The buyers, you're going to be like unicorns. It's like you're going to have all the power. So do not overpay. Don't let sellers tell you to do this. If the appraisal comes back in light, get the seller to reduce or find another deal. the power for investors in the second half of the year is going to be like something most people have never seen. I saw it before. I've lived through it. It's amazing. The next 6 months, or when all the homeowners get freaked out because Diana Olick and Wall Street Journal and Bloomberg are screaming the world is over, investors are just going to go clean up. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, hopefully they have the stomach, right? I mean, millionaires are made during recessions, is what they say, right? But now, I mean, honestly, everything's already happening. They're just not talking about it.
No, I get daily reports
Yeah.
from folks across the country. That's why I can confidently say, or at least I feel confident saying July 20th is the date where the media wakes up.
Yeah.
Right. Because what will happen in early July is local regions and then state, and then the big one from National Association of Realtor on July 20th. Again, I've been studying the consumer for 30 years. The buyers are going to see those headlines and go, honey, recession's coming. I'm nervous. The Fed's doing this. Let's sign our lease for one more year.
Yeah.
Right. And then the buyers are going to say, honey, see, I told you we should have listed. I told you we should get out. We should get out at the top. And it's going to be a total mismatch of supply and demand. And then we as investors, we have to unfortunately shift through all of this noise to find the motivated sellers. But I promise you, they are in there. You just have to look.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, see what kind of loan products and rates they should put on their spreadsheets, how should they do that?
Please email privateClient@convoyhomeloans.com and put in the header that you are from ORAT so that Dustin or myself can talk to you.
Awesome.
The online form has been kind of a little harder to keep track of.
Yeah. Email them, guys. privateclient@convoyhomeloans.com. Put in the headline ORAT or One Rental or the email somewhere. These two gentlemen will take care of you. That was the deal we made as they come back every other week. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.